Welcome back to 33-year-old boomer ranting in the woods. You're not real. This is just my imagination. This audience that I'm building right now that's growing like crazy, it's all in my head. So, never trust your instinct. Let's talk about it. People always tell me, hey, you should never trust your instinct. Don't trust your gut. You should be reasonable and rational at all times. It's all about logic, bro. Rick and Morty for life. The reality is that you have a supercomputer in between your ears. You have your conscious mind, but then there's something much deeper. You have your subconscious mind. You don't have true root access to it, of course, because, when you sleep, your heart keeps beating, you keep breathing. Something is in charge of that, and that's that part of your mind. The hidden part that you don't have access to. However, just because you don't have access to it, that doesn't mean that you can't use it to your advantage. You see, your subconscious mind is always constantly working. I don't know what the official amount of data is that you absorb at any given moment. You're seeing in something like 8K. You can smell, you can hear, you can feel with your fingers. That's a lot of information that your brain, and a part of your brain that you don't really understand, is processing. And you can harness that power if you choose to. The longer I live, and I've been here for 33 years, so I should know. The longer I live, the better this supercomputer in my head tends to get. Because it notices things, and the longer you live, the more patterns it gets to analyze. That person who lied to you, that person who betrayed you, well, as you get older, that person becomes multiple people. And this part of your brain will quickly start to notice similarities and patterns between all of these people. And over time, once you get old enough, once you have white hair like me, once you're a boomer, over time, you'll start getting really good at sussing these people out. There's something about them. They have this unclean energy about them. They're both insecure and arrogant at the same time. They're petty and stupid. There's this kind of person that once you meet a few of them, you start seeing them everywhere. Maybe someone makes you some sort of offer, whether it's a business offer, whether it's a personal, let's be honest, it's a business offer, because if you're a dude watching this, no girl is making offers to you. But if something feels off, trust that instinct. If something feels off about a person, if something feels off about what they're saying, about how they're saying it, if there is a burgeoning thought in your mind which tells you, why is this person doing this? Why are they offering me this? This seems too good to be true. Well, that's because it is. That's because your instinct has been forged under evolutionary pressure for a very long time. Now, whether you think it's 5,000 years or whether you think it's millions of years, it doesn't really matter. It's a long time, right? Like, the people who were very, very trusting, they were more likely to die. The people who didn't have a very good instinct, they were more likely to be betrayed and thus die before reproducing. And thus, you have inherited a machine which has been honed by thousands of betrayals, millions, a lot of betrayals. And thus, these patterns, they don't change. Humans don't really change, whether it's now, whether it's pre-agrarian society, human nature is the same. And your very big autistic brain is actually very good at picking this up, if only you chose to listen to it. And of course, can you see that? It's pretty cool. Can you see the steam? It's not steam, whatever. Condensed breath. We're not even going into genetic memory, for which there seems to be more and more evidence. The idea that at the point of conception, it is possible to pass along memories to your descendants. And maybe it's not as cool as in the Dune universe, where you can literally straight up remember things if you can access that part of your brain. But it doesn't have to be. I think it is sufficient for it to be what it is right now, or what I suspect it is right now, which is a calling from the deep. Some sort of instinct, some sort of impulse that scratches at the back of your brain. It makes you go, this person, I don't know, man. This person seems a bit iffy. Maybe don't trust them. Isn't that magical that your ancestors have bestowed this gift upon you? The gift of being able to weed out the snakes and figure out who's actually on your side and who isn't. And most people aren't on your side, just to be clear. Is someone making you an offer, perhaps a business offer, and you think, there's something about this that feels off? Just say no. This is not financial advice, by the way, don't sue me. Just say no. And based on that person's reaction, you can gauge whether the deal was indeed too good to be true or massively in their advantage based on how they react. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you're walking the street and you see a homeless person who's asking for food. Let's say you offer them food and they say no. Your reaction might be, oh, okay, fair enough, and you walk away. You didn't have much to gain from offering them food, and thus, when you are rejected, you're not going to be particularly offended, particularly annoyed, because you're not thinking about all the things that you could have had if only they said yes. However, if someone is making you an offer from which they would benefit greatly, but you would not, when you reject them, oh boy, they're going to be pretty angry, aren't they? Because, of course, they're already imagining all the money that they're going to make from swindling you. And so they're going to get pretty pissy about it. And that's how you know. Use your brain. Think. Use that big autistic brain of yours. But also listen to your instinct. Train it. Hone it. And allow it to guide you down the right path. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.